Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net and my famous show. This is my logo, Phoenix Rising with Phoenix Rampant. And I'm doing a live interactive. I will not be on next week because by this time next week, I will be attending my daughter's after ceremony for her wedding, and I'm rather excited about that. So next week, not here, but hello, Tay Tay. So the energy. Today I didn't find the energy as dramatic as it has been, but that could simply just be me because I play around with energy all the time, so I adapt to it a little faster than other people. Doesn't mean other people don't adapt to it fast too, but just what I've noticed. We are not going to have an easy time of it. I don't feel. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping when we continue to go through the ascension period, that the further along we get, the easier it gets. And I assume that will be so. Hey, Nina. And I assume that's going to be so. What else? Simply because it's different, though, it might cause us a little more. How do we deal with this? How do we get this to work? Because it will be new to us. Nothing's going to be the same as what we left. Our reactions, our reaction time, our way of speaking even is going to change. Why do I say that? Because we're going to be more empathic, which means our telepathy is probably becoming stronger. We are naturally telepathic human beings. We devolved over the centuries to become speaking. But language is a lesser form of communications than telepathy. When you get telepathy, you get this bulk, all the knowledge all at once, and we get the information that we need. All right, so once we accustom ourselves to being telepathic, or we die, and the kids that come along are comfortable with the telepathy, it won't always be a factor, but it is something we want to adapt to as easily and gracefully as possible. As I said, some of us will simply have to die before it becomes all-encompassing, but that's all right, because we just come back and we'll be fabulous with telepathy. And I see I have a few people asking questions, so yeah, I'm just I just was reading a question that I wasn't sure how to interpret.
We'll
do it when we get there. So what do you think of my lion, by the way?
Don't jump ahead, Mother.
Okay. So I think I put this thing on crooked. I'm going to have to take it off and put it on again. Cool. I do things like that.
Ninabe asks, hello, can I get an energy update on when I'll be moving into a new apartment?
Didn't I say before end of September, October?
Something like that, yeah.
Because I get the fall. I think it's the fall. I still get the fall.
Which technically is not yet, so you're fine.
Okay, but I mean, for me, fall means late September, October.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't hit the fall equinox, so.
When is that? Do you know?
I need a calendar.
Okay. I feel like I know we're in the middle of September almost. It's almost the middle of September. Can you believe that? But I don't feel I still seeing September, October date. So good luck with that. I hope it happens soon.
Jennifer Schwab says hello. Hope you're both having a lovely day.
We are.
Miss Jennifer Cressy asks, "Hi, when will my mom reach out to resolve issues?"
I don't feel that she's in any rush, unfortunately. I'm really sorry. I feel like your mother is missing a few pertinent facts. And because she's that kind of person, reaching out to her might hasten the interchange. I wouldn't do it in a rush because it seems to me that her mind is not very wide, and it will take a bit of time. Do you get anything different?
No.
I'm sorry about that, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Really, that's not a fun issue you're dealing with.
Jenny asks, "Why hasn't Inderpreet talked to me?" I'm assuming that is a
name.
Indian
Okay,
name.
that's why I couldn't understand
Yeah.
what it was. Oh, hang on. So, just to be nice about it, the men right now, a lot of them are running scared like rabbits, and they're blaming it on the women being too much for them, or being not what they want. And this is, at this moment, I see him I call it rabbiting when the men run away or the women run away. I see him running, and he's hanging onto his hat, kind of running for the hills. This is his own fear. It's nothing to do with you. Don't change who you are to make him feel more comfortable, because it won't make a difference. Won't help him, and he won't turn around and help you, be with you. But I do know that the men right now, a lot of them are running away from commitment. I'm not sure why, because the other men are doing just the opposite. So don't take it personally, but don't waste your time on him either. He's not enough for you. He's not mature enough for you. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Jenny.
Mary asks, "Any new love for me in the future?"
You know what? When I got in there and I asked you what was happening, I had this deep sense of sadness and despair. Clean up your heart, and there's somebody there for you. I can't promise, but I can almost promise that. What's happening is your own sadness, like, why am I not good enough? Why am I losing this out? Clean that energy up, clean the heart energy up. Go in, open the heart, clean out of the dark energy, throw it up to be recycled. Fill it with fresh, clean energy and rose color, because rose color is the color of love, right? Fill it up and do that for at least a week every day. You can clean out all your chakras that way too while you're at it, because everything is bound. But until you clean out your chakra, clean out your heart, nobody can come in. But if you do that, the answer is a totally different answer.
Tay asks, "My life has been feeling kind of dull lately. Do my guides see anything exciting coming towards me?" Why do you ask for exciting?
Don't ask for exciting.
Girl, have we taught you nothing?
So Tay, it's the calm before the storm. Enjoy it. Promise you'll be wishing you had it. Also, that just means you went through your lessons, and it's the calm before the storm. Please don't ask for it to speed up. You will be busy, promise you.
And you'll go, where's my calm? I miss it.
Yeah, you will. I promise you.
It's like going, oh, it's really quiet in the ER on a Friday night.
Never.
And then suddenly it's car crash. 10 people.
Yep, exactly.
Don't say the dreaded words.
No.
When's the excitement coming? She also adds, the line is really pretty.
Thank you. I have a wolf to go with it. The two major hunters, but it's a sun, and so I put the lion on it.
That's two major celestial bodies too.
Yeah, so I put the lion on the moon because, well, I didn't have another sun.
Lily Torres asks, is Elodie planning on moving out of Diego's place? I'm concerned about his mental health.
I think we checked on her before, and the answer was heck no, but with a swear word instead of a heck. So she likes it there. It's free. It's easy for her. She doesn't have to think too much. And you know what? I hate to say this, but that's his lesson that he's not learning. So it might be that he has to make a decision to do something. And it might be his mental health, but it seems to be a lesson he needs to learn to look after himself, because he doesn't like trauma drama, but he's pulling it out slow and hard. So maybe if it gets really bad, he will do something about it. All right. It's not fun. I recognize that. I've been cleaning up and playing and painting at the same time. So yeah, everything's right here. Okay.
Victoria asks, will Diego and I talk again?
So this seems to be a bad day to be doing. It seems to be a bad day to be doing lives. What do you get? Do you get what I got?
Nope. He will not talk to you again.
That's what I got too. I got a resounding no. And if he does, it won't be for a while. So again, this is something you want to do. You want to walk away. Don't I mean, you've got to mourn. That's just the way life is. Don't hang on to it. Just go. All right.
Jennifer Schwab asks, my son-in-law Brandon is feeling overwhelmed at work. He is going to ask to be removed from being a lead and put back into the line at the end of the month. Will he keep his job until we move? Thank you.
I think he will keep his job until he moves. If he can get out of the overwhelm. If he can stop feeling so stressed out about things, he will keep his job. All right. And so to support him in his wanting to get out of this situation.
Jill says, greetings and blessings to all. I love you.
Hi, Jill.
Patricia's going.
Hi, Patricia.
Or says, hi, Eliz-Sha L. Any messages coming through about changes in my circumstances for me with the new moon in Virgo? Thank you.
I don't think you're going to like the message, but what I was told is this is something you have to choose to do. It's not something. It's not something that that's going to happen to you. It's something you have to choose. If that makes sense. You don't. It's not. It's not going to happen to you. It's something you're going to happen to it. So it's you going standing up and say, I've had it. I'm done. I'm finished. Kaput. And you make it happen, because it's not going to happen naturally without any assistance on your part. And I'm sorry about that. Okay.
KT goes, well, I was meaning more an easy to deal with excitement, but I get what you mean. LOL. I'm just very bored and want to change a pace.
Oh, I understand that. I've been in there.
Be careful what you wish for, sweet cheeks.
Yes, darling. I swear, because like I said, I've been there, and my life is so boring, and then I'm going, I can't breathe. Everything changes so fast. So when you get a break, when you're on the spiritual path and you get a break, take it. Don't look gift horse in the mouth. And yes, it is a pain in the. I know how you feel about being bored, but it's also a really good sign you're bored, because that means you've learned that lesson. You've learned everything that you're supposed to learn in that particular time of your life, and now you're just waiting for the next step. And the next step's coming. I don't know when, but fast forward will mean nothing to you. I promise you. So that's it.
No. Maria Herrera asks,
Hey, Maria.
hello. Please, can you see any problems happening between Alex and Stephanie? I'm so afraid this girl will be bad for him. She's more experienced than him. Thank you.
So my advice, Maria, is it doesn't matter what you feel or what you think. Alex is at that age where he's has to go through it himself, and the best you can do is just be there when it happens, with cookies and ice cream, or cookies and milk, or whatever he likes, and just listen to him. And you're probably right, because he's at the age where the girls are going to hurt the guys. But let me see. Stephanie. It's a pretty name.
Mm-hmm.
She likes him, but she's only with him until something comes along that is maybe a little more exciting, or somebody who's a little older or something like that. But she does genuinely like him. She's a little too nice to be true, kind of thing is what I get. And she will hurt him without a second thought. But if there's no interaction to push her over the edge, she'll be as nice as she can be when she moves on. And at that age, you can almost guarantee they will move on. All right?
And keep in mind, heartbreak is part of life.
Yeah.
It's a part of growth.
As long as she doesn't take him down the wrong road, and do keep an eye on that. Get him to do things that not quite copacetic. All right? Just be careful. Just be aware of that.
Patricia Swan says, thank you, Eliz-Sha. Makes sense. That's what I do. Very organized. It is a special new moon.
It says, what did she say it was in which house?
Virgo.
Virgo. Virgo is that's a house of tidying up and preciseness, isn't it? I'm sorry, I still get the same thing. You have to make it happen. But good luck. I'm sure
Yeah,
sure you're capable of. I know you can do that.
she's agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Tay says, "Okay, I'll keep that in mind."
Just take it from somebody who's done it before. Don't ask for speed ever.
You'll always regret it.
Oh yeah.
Andre Santos asks, "Hello from Portugal. My
Hey.
name is Andre. I am a Leo. Does David have feelings for me? I really love him as a friend and romantically, and care for him since the first day we met. Does he know?"
I think so, and yes. But okay, let me repeat that. Does David have feelings for you? I feel he does. Does he sense it? Yes. And he's shy. He's not sure how to move forward, and he's not exactly sure that he's good enough. Not good enough. More like, is he the right person for you? He's not 100% sure that, because he's been around the block in that he's been hurt before, of course, most people have. But he's not sure that what he has to offer is good for you. And he feels rather mature for his age, or emotionally wise, I'd rather say. And so he's not going to jump out and do things really quickly. He takes his time, he thinks it through, and he takes one step at a time. And it probably makes you want to pull your hair out because he is not quick. But there is genuine affection for you. And the fact that he's asking, is he good for you, is interesting. I've never seen somebody do that. So good luck.
Jennifer Schwab says, "We told him we understood that understand that he needs to do what is best for him. He will take a pay cut. He's been going for as long as he can with that manager guy, Alex, coming in and but that manager guy that
micromanagers they're really hard for people to deal with. I don't know how anybody deals with a micromanager.
Well, I don't think anybody can really genuinely, especially if they're micromanaging how you breathe.
Yeah, because I've had people ask me these questions for years about micromanagers. Everybody does better without a micromanager.
Even the micromanagers do.
Yeah, I know a few people who quit jobs because of it.
Yep. Maria says, "I think I will. Thank you so much to Al and you for helping."
Sorry about that, Maria. I wish I had better news.
I mean, having the one first girlfriend is very rare.
It's hard, yeah.
And like the right one for you right now is constantly in flux. It's constantly changing. There is no singular the one. Unless
especially when you're teenagers, because you change so rapidly.
And unless that significant other grows and changes with you and along the same lines, that's when people say right now, the one for right now, it is genuinely this very moment, you are the perfect person for me.
Right now.
Right now. This singular moment. This year. So just like Mom said, be there when the heartbreak happens, and it's going to happen. It's just when.
And how intense it will be too. Will depend on how they break up.
Yeah. Jill asks, Hello, I send you healing and blessings.
Thank
Can
you.
you tell me if I have any messages from my guides or past loved ones?
Okay, so let's see, Jill. I actually, with you have past loved ones, I do better with it if you give me a name to call them in with. When they say names have power, names have power. But guides, I can call in anytime. So the first thing I got for you from your guides is don't question yourself so much. Don't second guess who you are. Allow yourself to step into being a powerful individual. And that's something that light workers have a tendency to be afraid of because we have in the past, eons ago, misused it. So how many of us came from Atlantis and put Atlantis under the ocean because we misused the crystal powers in the wrong way? Well, most of us. We're not going to do it again. So be confident and sure in yourself that you have the ability, because you do, that you're not going to misuse the ability when you get it, and that you deserve it. So that was the first thing that came through. They're also they're still telling me, don't feel less than. Don't allow yourself to feel less than, all right? It's kind of important. You are more than you think you are, basically, is the energy that they're giving me. All right, Jill?
Jel says my grandma's name is, and I apologize for butchering this name, Brodonsky.
Brodonsky.
And my
Okay.
mother's name is Betty.
Okay, Brodonsky. Okay. So your grandma is, she's like you, very much like you, only she's more like, if it has to be done, just do it. That's the kind of energy that comes through. And at the same time, she's also very proud and pleased for you that you're doing. They're all saying, even your mother, Betty, is saying, you're doing better than you think you are. Don't be so hard on yourself. And Brodinsky is kind of, I'm not sure if she's shaking her finger or she's shaking a wooden spoon at you, like she's saying, you just do it. You just get out there and do it. We didn't raise you to not do things. You can do it. So they're all basically saying the same thing as your guides. Good luck on that. I think you're getting shoved. Good luck.
Yeah.
I hope that helps.
I find a lot of past family members turn into guides, so
They usually do, yeah.
Yeah, so it's usually fairly easy to get the general energy of people who care about me, because that's basically what your guides are. They are beings that care about you.
Okay, so Jill, you said, I see at the bottom, you said you're tough on yourself. Okay, this is the way it works. I promise you. 49% in service to yourself first. 51% in service to others second. You look after yourself first, then you look after other people. You want a 51 to 49% ratio, but first you look after you. Okay, and this is something I say all the time. If you don't know the answer, love is the answer. It's always the answer. So love yourself. And if you can't love yourself, then you look at why you can't love yourself, forgive yourself, and move forward from there. Okay?
Andres Santos says, they said a lot.
They just took it out.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
all right. You can leave them in. We don't mind.
So just
Sense
for
of Dave.
because you're new, we don't usually do more than one question per person.
I'm just being a little lazy today and answering questions. That's all. I don't usually do that because usually we have a lot more people.
Well, and Jill didn't. That was their first question, and you're just expanding on what you already.
Yeah. But is Dave a sensible person? I think he's a sensitive person. I think he has moments of being sensible. I don't think he's always sensible. I think sometimes he might be a little too sensitive and forget to be sensible. Okay, if that makes any sense.
And Andrea wants to know about their grandfather. If it's possible for you to channel him. He is Carmindo.
Carmindo, that's a neat name.
Mm-hmm.
Carmindo. He's not sure he wants to come in, unfortunately. He's standing there going, I've never done this. I'm not sure. I'm not comfortable with this yet. Let's just let him sit with it for a minute and see what he wants to say. Okay. I'll come back to Carmindo, but because he doesn't want. He's kind of looking things over.
He's
deciding.
Very old school energy.
Very old school.
I mean, 93. That's pretty. He died. I guess now at last year, he'd be 94, heading towards 95. That's pretty old school. That's still what, early 1900s.
But he would be. Mom was 1999. He'd be like 1920s, late 1920s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like.
Yeah. So hang on for a bit. Let him adjust. And then I'll come back to it.
And when Mom says 1990, it's 1919 that my grandmother was born.
Exactly. Yeah, 1919.
Numbers are hard.
I'm a dyslexic. I don't care. Okay. So read what Jennifer says.
Yeah. She says micromanagers are impossible. Nothing is done right according to this new boss. Alex, and his way is the only right way for anything. He seems like a very obsessed with power kind of guy. So annoying.
Usually people like that are people who are terrified of anything that they can't control. So he needs control. Yeah.
He needs to lose the power.
He needs to lose the power. He shouldn't be a boss. So basically, Andre, your grandfather is. So when they get to the other side, they see things differently than they see them from this side. You can see a broader perspective. And I suspect when he was alive, he was a little bit kind of stern. And what I'm getting from him is that he's a little sorry he was so unbendable. He wished he had made more jokes. He'd laughed more. He'd danced more, and basically enjoyed himself more. He said one thing he really does enjoy though is the food, and I'm thinking it was your mother's food or your food or whatever. He liked the camaraderie of the dinner table. The food is. He likes the food too. But he liked the camaraderie of it, the togetherness of the of sitting down and being treated with respect. He liked his respect. One of the things he's saying, which most of the people say from the other side, when they can see a broader perspective, they're very pleased with what you're doing. He's happy with your. He says, I may not have shown it to the extent that I did, but he appreciates who you are, and he understands. What I get is when he stands back and says, I understand a lot more now. All right. So So what he wants you to know is, I think he had a hard time saying I love you, but the energy that's coming through now is a sense of sending out love energy to you. He says, I understand so much more now, and I don't know if this is the right word or not. This is the word I've got from him. He was a bit of a curmudgeon, and I don't know if that's true or not, but this is what he said. I was a bit of a curmudgeon. Now, if I had to do it over again with what he knows now, he would be lighter and more gentle. But he also was in pain towards the end, and he had a hard time dealing with the pain. He tried to keep a stiff upper lip, sort of thing. And so when he passed, and the pain went away, it was also a relief for him. Okay.
Andrea says, okay, right, so true. He was born in 1922, died 2015.
Yeah. So Jennifer's grandmother was born when same year Mom was.
Yeah. She passed away in 2005 on my daughter's 10th birthday.
That sucks.
That does suck. She was too old at school as well. Sunit has had fur babies die on her birthday a few times. Weird timing.
Birthdays and Christmas.
Yeah.
That's when people choose. A lot of people choose to die at those times.
I saw a video. I think a TikTok. Somebody was reviewing TikToks, and the story of these twins, where their mother was suffering from cancer, and she'd bought them tickets to a Taylor Swift concert, and their mother was in hospice because cancer. Their father said, go to the concert, enjoy yourself, take your mother's ticket and give it to a friend, just enjoy and have fun. And like after the concert, they got a phone call, their mother passed away. A year later, the friend they took to the concert, this is also at another Taylor Swift concert, the friend ended up dying in a freak accident. Like the coincidences of yearly or whatever things happen, it is strange when it's very death upon weird story time.
But I suspect she chose that. She chose to die when they were gone.
Yeah, well,
because most people do choose when they die, and people quite often they will choose to die. Thank you very much, Christina. People will choose to die when others are not around because they know they can't handle it.
Well, Grandma passed away before my other sister was able to come home, and
she wouldn't have been able to handle it.
She wouldn't have been able to handle it. But like, my grandmother was a mainstay in our lives. Yeah. For as long as I can remember, basically. She's always been there.
Well, she still is.
She still is. But having the physical loss is shocking. When someone has survived cancer, heart attacks, not seizures, but just health issues.
She never had a heart attack. She had strokes.
No, but isn't angina your heart wanting to have an attack or something, or trying to? Anyhow,
Something along
it
those
doesn't
lines.
matter. It's like poor health, period, and to suddenly have here's good news. You're close to 100 years old, and you have 3 generations around your bed telling stories.
Yeah, we had it was a beautiful death.
Yes.
I know that's a strange thing to say, but it was a beautiful death.
I mean, it is a death, a story of someone passing away that you can pass on, and it goes, oh, that is a really nice way to go.
It was. And my mother, I'm a medium. My mom's always around. I get her to help me teach other people to be mediums, in fact.
All right. Krista, £4.99, euros?
Yeah, that's euros. No, euros are different from pounds.
No, I know. Just the number, the money sign.
Thank you very much.
I don't always recognize the money sign. That's why I'm.
Yeah.
I think it's pounds.
No, that's pounds. So you want.
Is it possible to get a message, please?
Sure it is. Do you want something specific or just general?
And in the meantime, Jennifer says, "So strange how life works. I've had fur babies go at night while we're sleeping. It's hard to deal with. Stupid heart. Hard to deal with, but I'm happy I've been with family members at the end to have closure and see them through." Yeah. General.
Yeah, I got that. Anyhow, with my mother, she tells my secrets.
I mean, what mother doesn't?
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. You would tell my secrets.
I would, but she tells my secrets, so what the heck? Okay, Krista, let's see what I can get for you. And I'm with its general, I'll go with you guys because they generally know what's going on with you. Okay, so this, I apologize ahead of time, Krista. And maybe Elle can jump in with she picks up something else. What I'm getting is, I think that's the day for it, is you hide your light under a bushel, so to speak. You don't show who you are. You don't allow yourself to be. So when I'm doing a reading, I get a specific card, and it's the hermit, and the hermit is the way shower, and it's almost like they're asking you to please allow yourself. The hermit is the way shower. See that? It's the hermit used to be in ¿cómo se llama? A cave, high, going om for the rest of their lives and meditating. Now the hermit is to get out and generally be themselves, because being themselves shows other people what it's like to be spiritual and how to deal with life situations. And this is what they're saying they would like you to do more of. You have a lot to offer people, but you pull back and say, I'm not that good. According to your guides, you are that good. According to either your mother, your grandmother, it's a lady ancestor anyhow, you are ready for this. You just you just don't trust yourself. And I would recommend that you go in, do a meditation, look at yourself, and I apologize. Be more honest with yourself. See, the thing is, we're trained from beginning of our lives to make yourself less than. So if I've got this bottle of and it's 100% full, and I say, and I'm giving it, and I'm saying, you have got this, you're great. But you say, oh, thank you, but it's not quite, not that good. You take away 25 or 35 or 40% of it, and you don't have that anymore because you gave it away. So when you say, yes, this is true, I am good, thank you very much, you don't get a fat head. What you do is you take that, wow, you're really good, you put it into the earth, but first you acknowledge that you are. So please acknowledge who you are, because you're making yourself less than. And to be who you're supposed to be, or to help people, you need to allow yourself to be everything you're capable of. If you don't believe that you're capable about it, then again, go inside, allow yourself to look at who you are, and see how authentic you are, see how much you have progressed and you've done for yourself, and acknowledge that you are everything that you are, and you're going to get better. It's not ego. Ego is when you go, I'm better than, I can do more than, I can walk through the red light and not get hit. That's ego. Ego is meant to be your servant, to tell you when not to walk on a red light. Your mind is meant to be a servant to tell you how to get to things. Your heart tells you what to do and what's next to do. Heart's not logical. Heart is feelings. So you want to get the feeling, go, okay, yeah, I can do that. The mind tells you how to do it. The ego says, yeah, but make sure you wear a really pretty dress to do it. Okay? And allow yourself to be all that you can be is the bottom line. I hope that's good. So your mom tells secrets too. Oh, thank God, hey. I'm not the only one. I know I'd do it, that's for sure.
I know. I was blaming you for you would given the chance, you would give up my secrets.
I get great pleasure in it. Well, Elle's not as much fun as the other two because they get embarrassed. She doesn't.
I don't. I will help my mom tell my secrets.
Are you up for more questions? Mom?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually getting a little tired, but let me see what I can do.
Martha and Carla, 19 and 21.
They died young, hey?
Yep.
So basically what I got from them was, yeah, we died young, but we're having a blast up here. So don't cry for me, kind of thing. They're doing fine. They spend a lot of time around you, by the way. When you get these urges to do stuff that you think, why am I doing that? Why am I drinking this extra coffee? Why am I being? It's them. They're helping you. So I do believe they're a tiny bit on the mischievous side. And they think that you're a little, and you're probably not, but they think you're a little bit anal retentive and need to lighten things up just a tad. And they don't understand that this is who you are. They want you to
enjoy life.
Yes, a little bit more. And so instead of wearing a straight little boring dress, they want you to get something that's got a little bit of flip to it, kind of energy. And so instead of drinking coffee, get a latte occasionally, not always, Splurge. Enjoy your life a little bit more. And let your hair down, kind of thing. Not literally let your hair down, but
I mean, you can do literal.
but walk with the spring in your step. Enjoy your life a little bit more.
And as for your multiple questions, it's fine. We didn't have a lot of people on at the moment, so it's fine as long as, and we don't mind taking other questions as long
If
as
it's
there's
not
no
busy.
new people, as long as we're not overly busy, and as long as you're okay that if the reader, because it will not always be mom, is okay or can't handle it,
if
we
it's
will
my
skip it for the week.
if it's my readers on rather than me, I don't encourage them to take extra questions. It's because it's me. I get to flaunt the rules.
Jel says, thank you so much for this evening. I was very happy to have caught you on a live. I send love, healing, and support from Florida.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. Just, I don't know if you know, but my arm is getting much better. More mobility, more whatever my thumb can do with some healing, honestly. Yeah.
Do you see Andrea and David in a relationship?
I think it's a really high potential. It will depend on, again, there's so many men that are afraid. They get afraid and they rabbit, and that's the only thing. Right now, he's very interested. He's make sure that he makes enough money. I know people don't think that's important, but when you're in a relationship with it ends up in a marriage relationship, you need somebody who makes a steady income. It doesn't have to be flamboyant, but it has to be sufficient. Otherwise, it's a life full of stress, and it's very hard to maintain a relationship. So be logical, fall in love, but be logical about the love. All right.
Tay, can you tell how my dog Lily is doing? She passed away.
Lily's happy. Happy. She's just standing beside you, looking up and going, "I'm here. I'm fine. What's your problem?" I'm sorry. We
narrate our dogs' voices
all the time. So
Tully is the worst and the mouthiest. He's always yelling at me because the yogurt's not fast enough.
Oh,
the
he's
painkillers
terrible.
aren't fast enough. The food isn't fast enough.
Yeah, and
even while I'm still eating.
Yeah, because he thinks that we're eating his food because we give them scraps. We make sure we cook our food so the dogs can eat it. We're really bad, but yeah, Lily's going, everything's fine. I'm happy here. Why are you up? Why are you asking this question? I'm right here. So pay attention. You can do that. I know you're a medium.
Also, I could be wrong, but it feels like she might be looking for a new physical form.
And that's possible. She seems to be quite energetic.
Yeah. Quite looking forward to new life, new pets.
Don't tell her not to come in until you've moved.
I think she's one of these dogs or creatures that will pop up when everything's just ready and time is perfect. Like
so soulmate isn't necessarily all it's cracked up to be.
No, but Jellybean came to us, or I guess more Tully came to us at the perfect time. We were looking for another pet because we were missing our old Joe so much.
He jumped in our truck and refused to get out. And
we never looked back.
So we just said, okay. He's been a lot of work.
He has been.
He's a rescue. No two ways about it.
A lot of learning curves, but
I don't think we would have exchanged him for another creature.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
He gives us the laughs.
You know,
We laugh a lot around him.
he's irritating as all get out.
Oh, 100%.
Woke me up in the 4 o'clock this morning, and what the heck? Why you do that? But he just wanted some attention.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Lily she might be a creature that just, hey, you're ready. I'm ready. I found you. Take me home.
But don't tell her to wait until after you get. Yeah, Taylor can call in a soulmate. Not yet. Wait till nothing's going to settle down. But wait until things shift and change a little bit for her. And she is at this moment calling something better into her. I promise you. And I'm very happy to work with her again if she wants to do some more. All right.
I feel like hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Well, I think
to follow those lines.
if you do one, you should do at least 3, but not close together.
Everything should be given the time to settle and breathe.
Yeah,
and shift.
But the fact that she's bored means she's
She
ready.
needs more.
Yeah. Anyhow, I think I'm ready to call it quits.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. So I had a blast. It was nice to meet you, Andre, and Krista. It was really nice to meet you too. Was there anybody else new?
Not that I saw.
But it was nice to meet you. And Jill, it's always good to hear from you. Okay, that's a good idea. I think she's just impatient, Tay-Tay.
I mean, what creature animal isn't?
I think they kind of enjoy living in the physical, actually. And they like the physical touch and the love that you give them.
I'm just going to let you keep reading because I'm out.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, Jennifer. It takes a town or a village to help kids grow up. And the kids don't grow up till they're 30 anymore. I promise you, I know, because 10 years ago, it used to be 28, 29. It's now 30, 33. All right, so we're just helping kids. Anyhow, I think, good night, ladies. Yes, I think so.
Mom, get off the phone.
I can't say goodbye. I have the worst time. I just tell people, you got to go because I'm not going to.
But considering this is a live broadcast,
you
have to hang up.
I have to hang up. So, bye. I love you all. Namaste, namaskar. Bye. Love you too.